Okay, good evening everyone. Welcome to this tutorial. So today what we are going to be doing, we are going to be cloning this website. So this is eBay's website, ebay.com, and this is the entire website. So we are going to be cloning this, and we are also going to make it mobile responsive. So we might not use the exact images that are here. So for something like this now, maybe we can just find different images to use here. Then this is an image entirely on its own. Then for all these images, I can just find a picture of a car tire, a picture of playing games, different stuff like that. So yeah, this is what we are going to do. And please, if you are not following me yet, or if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. I'll be giving you guys more of HTML and CSS. Then I'll also be doing JavaScript, and later on I'll also be doing videos on Python. But for now, I'm focusing on HTML and CSS for the people that want to transition or that want to start the tech journey in web development. So after HTML and CSS, after enough of HTML and CSS, we move to JavaScript. Then after JavaScript, maybe Python. Let's just go. So as I always do, I like starting it from scratch. So I'll right click, I'll click new folder. Then I can see eBay. So I'll right click and open with code. Okay. So yes, I trust the authors as always. So the first thing that you have to do, click on new file, home.html, and click on enter. Then I'll click on, okay, before I click on go live, I'll just have this boilerplate, then I'll write in eBay, and save it. Then I'll click on go live. So it should open my browser automatically. But before that, I want us to search for the icon of this eBay. So we just open icon finders. I say icon finder, because this is where we'll be getting most of our icons from. So I'll just leave this tab open here by default. So I want to get eBay, the icon for eBay. Okay, we are going to use this one. So let's start coding, and just cancel this. So like I said, before you start coding, you have to interpret everything in terms of HTML and CSS. And the way we are going to do it, we will not just code the whole HTML first. We'll code the HTML first, then we'll code the CSS. As in, we'll not code the whole HTML before we now move to the CSS. I don't want us to take that approach. What I want us to do, we'll do the HTML. After doing the HTML, after doing the HTML for a particular section, we'll now do the CSS for that particular section. We'll move on to the next section, move on to the next section, like that. I think that way will be better. And let's just try that way. So the first thing that we're going to do is this top section here. So let's start. Let's see if I can minimize my screen. Okay, this is still the desktop version. So it is fine. So I can do this. So it is fine. So first things first, let's start with I'm going to be using semantic elements. So first thing, we'll start with the header. I can say header. Then inside the header, I first have this on the left and this on the right. I have this on the left and this on the right. So what I can do with this, I can put and these two, they are inside the div. These two, they are inside. Okay, so I'll just create a div. I'll say left So this will be for the ones, this will be for the high sign-in, daily deals, and help and contact. Then I'll create a div for right. So this will be for sell, my eBay, and this notification and that cart. Sorry. So first thing, I'll put in a paragraph. I can put in a paragraph. Inside my paragraph, I'll write hi. Then inside my anchor tag, this will just be hash. This will just be hash. Then I'll put in sign in. So I'll save that. So once I save that, you see this is what we have here. I just want to put shop, let's say shopping bag. So I can just use this. I'll just right click, copy image address. I'll copy image address. So I want to change this icon. So I can just come here, then I can say link. The relationship will not be style sheet, the relationship will be icon. Then in this href, I'll just paste it here. So once I save that, you can see it now has this eBay stuff. And the title here is different, but I'll just leave it like that. I'll just leave it as eBay. So this is high sign in. After that, I'll have a link. This will be hashtag. I'll just copy and paste this one because I have two links. This will be daily deals. Then this will be help and contact. Sorry, not recently signed. Help and contact. Okay, so once I save that, you can see this is what we have. Then for the right now, I'll do this is a link. So I'll just put it inside here, link. I'll say sell. Then this my eBay is a select box, so I'll say select. I'll just leave the name and the ID for now. Then inside I'll have option. So the option, but I'll just do like two, then I'll paste in the rest. So I have summary and recently reviewed. So I have summary and summary. Then I should have another option. Recently reviewed. So for options, what is in the value and what is in the inside the option, it should be the same thing. When you are doing JavaScript, that's when you understand. So let's go. Sorry, so let's go here. So this is, you can see this summary and recently reviewed. So I'll just I'm just going to do like copy and paste the rest. So okay, this is my eBay. So the first one is going to be my eBay. Okay, so let me just copy and paste the rest. Alright, so I'm done with this. So this is what we have. If I click on it, you can see this is what we have and this is what they have. So after the select, this is the select, then okay, sell my eBay, then we have notification and cart. So I'll just come here, just say notification. I'll just collect let's see the color of the down was white, so I'll just collect this one, copy image address, so I'll type ing.icon. I'll give it a class of icon. So if I say ing.icon, it just means I want to create an image with the class of icon. So I'll just paste this here, and I can say notification bell, and second image will be for cards. So I was also supposed to give this one a class of icon. So I'll type cards, then cards, I'll just right click on copy a image address, I'll paste this. So once I save that, this is what we have, the cards. So I think I copied the wrong link for the cards, so I'll just right click on it, copy image address, and I'll paste it. Okay, so it's working now. So I've done the first section. So this is the first section. So I've done the first section. So what I want to do now, that I did not do before, I want to put this whole header. This header, I'll just put a div here. I'll just create a div with the name of container. I'll just cut this one, then I'll place it here. So I was supposed to do this, but just slip my mind. So this is what we have now. I just wrapped everything inside the header in a container tag. Good. So when we check here, it did not change anything. So let's start coding. So I want to give this, okay, no problem. So I'll cancel this, then I'll create a new file, style.css, then I'll click on enter, and I'll have to link my CSS to my HTML. So I'll say link, then the relationship now is style sheet. You can see the relationship is style sheet, not icon, and my href is style.css, which is the file that I created here. Good. So in my style.css, this is where I am now. First thing I'll say is I want to remove the default margin and padding. So I'll write margin 0, padding 0. If I save that, you see that's now like shrink everything. Then I say box sizing, border box. On my CSS video, I'm going to explain this box size and border box more. So first thing first, in my header, so you can see these things, they don't come all the way to the edge, right? This high and this cut, they are not all the way to the edge. So that's what I want to first do. So I'll first say in my header there is a container. In my header there is a container, and I want to give that container a width of 80%. Let's see if I make it 90%. So once I save that, nothing is going to happen just yet until I say margin. Margin auto. So once I save it, you can see it no longer comes to the edge. It is now at this side. So I'm giving a margin of auto. So what I can do again, I have to say display. I now want to make everything horizontal. You can see everything here is horizontal. So I have to say display flex. So once I say display flex, it is now going to arrange. You can see inside my container, right? Inside my container, I have left and right. I have left, I have right. So what just happened? it just made the it just made the left. It just made the left and right to be horizontal. That is what happened. It just made the left and right to be horizontal. So I can say, okay. So what I will now do, I can say header, container, left. I'll open brackets, display flex. So once I save it, you can now see everything on the left side. This is high, this is signing, this is daily deals, this daily deals, this is help and contact. All of them are now, they now have a display of flex. Then I also want the right to be display of flex. I know it has display of flex now, but I still want it. I know it is horizontal shape now, but I still want it to have a display of flex. So I'll put in my comma, then I'll come here. I can say header. Inside my header, there is a container. Inside my container, there is a right. So once I save it, you can now see everything now has that display of flex. So what I can now do, I can say align items, center, so that it will centralize everything. I also come to the container here to say align items, center, so that it will align the left and the right. So this is what we have. So inside the container, I want to put space between. Okay, before I do that, I want to make these icons smaller. So I can come here, I can say icons, icon, then width should be 30 pixels. Let's see how that is. You can see it is now smaller and it is not bad. So 30, let's see how 25 looks like. 25, okay, let's stick with 25. So this is what we have now. We have now reduced the size of the icon, so you can see we are coming really close to something like this. So I want to edit the font family of this. So I'll just say font, say body, font family, Arial, vertical, sans serif. So it is now going to have a different font. We're going to have a different font family. So next thing to do now would be to say justify content, space between, so I can separate the left from the right. This is what we now have. So I've now separated the left from the right. Then I want to separate the individual things in the left and the right. So I'll come here, I'll say gap 10 pixels. So if I say gap 10 pixels, that's now added space in between. Or I can say let's see 20 pixels. So this is what we have, this is what they have. So first of all, their font size is actually smaller than ours. Generally their font size is smaller than ours. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce the font size, right? I'm going to reduce the font size. So I want all my font sizes to be uniform. So I'm going to create CSS variables. So CSS variables, I'm going to explain what they are. So I'll say roots. Then I can say smallest. Then I can just put like say 12 pixels. Smallest should be 12 pixels. Then let's just go with this for now. So I can say everything in my header, it should have a font size of var smallest. So if I save it, you can see it has now reduced it, which makes it look better. So these daily deals and help and contacts, they have I have to edit them. So I'll say I can come here. So I want to edit the links in the left hand side and even in the right hand side. So I want to edit all the links in my header. So I can say header, okay, all the links in my header. I'll say text decoration, none. I'll save that. So it has removed all the underline. Then I can say color black. So all of them now have this. All of them are now like normal text. But there's something I want to do. I want it that if I hover on it, I want it to be on that. I want it to be underlined if I hover on it. So I'll say header A over then I'll just put text decoration underline. So I'll save that. So you can see if I hover on it, it is going to be underlined if I hover on it. So this sign in, you can see it is blue by default. It is blue by default. So I can give it a class of sign in. I can give it a class of sign in. So I'll just do that. So I can say I can just give it a class on ID of sign in. So I'll just save that. So I can come here. Okay, remember I give it to the paragraph. Sorry, I should just give it to the link instead of giving it to the paragraph. So I'll just save that. So I can come here and say, so this is how to reference paragraph. IDs, sign in, and color should be blue. So once I save it, it is blue back now. Then I can say text decoration underline. I'll just paste this here. So by default it is underlined like this. So let's see. This is okay. This is my eBay. This select this thing. It does not have a. I want to remove the borders around it. So I can say header. I can just do header and select, because this is the only select in my header, right? I can say header and select, then border. So once I say that, that will remove the border. This to make let me see if I can reduce the width. I'm to just try something. Okay, so I'll just reduce the width to, let's say, 100 pixels, 80 pixels, 75 pixels. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so I've given it a width of 75 pixels. So if I click on it, it is still going to be the same thing. Then I can say outline. So it should not have any outline even though I click on it. So this is what we have, and is already looking like this. Definitely there will be small differences, so it's fine. So the last thing I'll do is this border bottom. This border at the bottom, so this will be on the header directly. So this will be on the header. So, okay, let me just come here and do it so that I'm not confused you guys. I'll say header. So ever since I've been okay, so basically I just want to give the header a border bottom so that there will be this gray line at the bottom. So I'll just say border bottom 1 pixel solid gray. So I'll save it. This is what we have. This diagram is very light, so I can just edit it. Okay, so this is what we have. So this gray, I want to make it a CSS variable, so I'll just cut it. I'll come here and say light gray, and I'll just paste it. I'm doing this so that if I want to use this light gray again, I don't have to start looking for the color. I can just call on the CSS variable. So I can say var light gray. So it's going to have this light gray. Then it should have a padding top and bottom. Padding top and bottom of like 10 pixels. sorry, this give it all round padding, 10 pixels top and bottom, 0 pixels left and right. 10 is looking too much. Let's see 5. Okay, so 5 is not bad. So this is what we have, and this is what they had. I think they used the width, their width, our width for our container is 90 pixels, 90%, and I think they used 80. Let's see how 80 works for us, or 85. You know what? Let's go with 90. It's fine. So next thing to do now, let's go to this section, right? We're done with this section. You can see we're done with this section. Let's go to this section. Let's enlarge it. This is what they have, and this is what we have. Oh, apparently they have more with mobile responsiveness. Wow. Okay, this is something I did not see. So this is why it is good to code with okay, I've never seen this or register. Wow. Okay, so sorry about that. No, I'll just have my screen enlarged now. I'll just have my screen enlarged, so fine. I'll just go home, so I'll see or register, sign in or register. So I'll come here, I can say this is sign in, or so instead of this being an ID, I'll just make this to be a class, and I'll just say sign, or then another a tag, register. So once I save that, I'll come here, then instead of this sign in here, I'll just put in sign. So since I changed it to a class, I had to change that hashtag to a full stop. So this is what we have, sign in or register. So I have to now change this. I'll just put the class of sign. I'll just say class sign, so that should fix it. It should be blue. Okay, it is blue. Then for this ship to is another link. This ship to is a link on its own. Then watch list. So before the cell there is a ship to. So before cell there is ship to. So I'll save that. So we have the ship to, then our watch list again. This watch list, okay, you have to sign in to have a watch list, so that's fine. And we will not waste too much time on that. So I'll just create a select here, select, then I'll just put in option. Watch it. So once I save that, okay, we now have everything. Basically, we have everything. We have the watch list. We have everything. So I'm moving on to this section now. So we have eBay, shop by category, and this thing. So let's go. Let's first start with the eBay. So this eBay, let me see if I can. Okay, let me just get eBay from here. Okay, I'll use I'm looking very bold. Okay, no problem. I'll just use this one. Copy image address. So come in here again. So I'm done with my header now. I'm done with my header. This is my header, right? I'm done with the header. I want to go to another section. I'll just put this inside a main. After putting this inside a main, or is this really the main? Let me put it inside the main yet. I'll just put it inside the section. inside this section, then I'll just say class. I'll just give it a class of sec A. I'll give it a class of sec A. Then inside the sec A, I'll put a container inside. Put a container. So the container is so that I can adjust the width of the container without adjusting the width of the entire section. So first things first is this logo, is this image logo. So I'll just say ing.logo. This is my eBay, then I'll just say eBay. So once I save that, let's see how it looks. Okay, so this is what we have. Not bad. Then we have this shop by category. We're definitely not going to do this. I'll just put a select box saying shop by category. I'll just say select. Shop by category. Then we have this inputs. Let's see how this. Okay, this input is just has this outline. So this input has search for anything, then it has this all categories, this thing here. So this is how we're going to do. So what we're going to do, we'll just create a div. We'll just say inputs or search inputs. So this is our div. So the first thing this div has is what is this search icon. So I'll just come here, I can say search, and again you can use font awesome for your icons. I just probably the next video, and this is font awesome, but I just want to use this icon. Find this icon, find that site now. ing. I can say I can use a class of icon. Let me see whether this icon, both icons are the same size. So this icon and this icon are about the same size now. So I'll just use a class of icon. Then I'll say search. Then for this src, I'll just place this one inside here. So once I save that, you see this is what we have. We have this search. Oh, I didn't put any option inside this thing. Okay, so we have eBay, shop by category, then this search for anything. So we have an input that says search for anything. So this input, the type will be, can name the type of search, then placeholder, search for anything. So once I save that, you see this is what we have. Then finally we have this search box that says all categories. Sorry, select box. So I can just copy this. I want to try something. I want to just check something. So I'll just remove all categories. So all those plenty options, we will not have them. So I'll just put. Let me just put 3, or let me just put 3. We need to have all those plenty options. So antiques, art, and baby. Antiques, art, and baby. Edit address put antiques, art, and baby. So I'll just put this three on your own. You can go and put everything here. Then finally we have this search button at the right side. This search button is not really inside the this is not inside this search input div. So I'll just put button. I'll give it a class of search button, then I'll write search. Then finally we have this small link that says advanced, or I don't know if it's a link. Let's see if it's a link. Okay, it is a link that says advanced. So I'll put in my A, I'll put the link there, then advanced. So I'll save that, and good. So this is what we have. This is okay, so this is what we are going towards. This is what we have. You can see how ugly looking it is, but it's fine. So the first thing that we're going to do, let's start styling. We go to the CSS. What is the name of this class? The name of this section is what? Sec A. So we first start with sec A. Sec A. I'll leave it like this for now. Then let's go to sec A. Then inside sec A there's a container. Say width, which should be what? That width I gave was what? It was 90%. Let's take it 90%. 90% margin should be auto. So I'll save it. So once I do that, you can see it now has this. It has now come here. You can see it has now come towards the side. It's no longer going towards the edge again. Then one thing I'm noticing is that this border bottom, this border, it does not go. So this border bottom, yeah, it does not go all the way to the end. It does not go all the way to the end. So what I'll do, I'll just put the border bottom on the container. I'll put the border bottom on the container, right? So it is going to be like this. It is still going to be like this. Let's not focus on the border bottom yet. Let's just let's just continue coding. So I want to make everything horizontal now. I want to make everything horizontal. You can see how messy everything just looks. So let's fix that. So how do you make things horizontal in CSS? Display flex. So once I save that, let's see. I have arranged most of the things I need to arrange, but I'll now have to align them to the center, because you can see most of all these things are stretched. So I have to see align items, center. So once I save that, you can see they are now aligned to the what? They are now aligned to the center. Then next best thing to do would be to inside the, okay, let's start with the logo first. Let's start with this logo. So this logo, I should have given it a class of logo. Okay, I give it a class of logo. So I'll come here, I have to make the logo bigger. The logo will just be width can be like let's say 100 pixels first. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it's kind of like distorted the image. This is something I can use text to do, but I don't want to do that. We'll just have to manage it then. Let's make it 150. Let's make it 150. This is epic. maybe by the end of the class we'll find something to do about this thing. Height to be 50 pixels. Height 100 pixels. Okay, let's leave the height like this. Then I can give it a margin right. Let me just give it a margin right. Image is just pissing me off. No problem. So margin right of 50 pixels is too much. 20 pixels. Okay, so we are good. This our EB set is even looking too big. Let's see how 100 looks. Okay, I'm going to leave like this. I don't care. So we are done with this EB now. We are done with the EB. So let's go towards the shop by. Let's go towards the shop by category. Shop by category. So in this is a select box. I can just give it a class of shop. Just give it a class of shop by. I can come here and say inside set A there is a class of shop by, and I'll just say border none. If I save that, it is going to be like this. Then let me see if I can reduce the width of 60 pixels. Right here, width of 60 pixels. This shop by category. Okay. Thinking is you could use a link, and they just put this thing here. This is not a select. Definitely, this is not even a select box, because select boxes are always like this. So what these people did, they put a link. They put this arrow sign, so once you click on it, it is going to pop up this box. They use JavaScript with this. So what I am going to do, I am going to do it with, I'll just do it with HTML. Maybe one day we can just use this project to do JavaScript. So this thing is not supposed to be it's not supposed to be a select box. So I am going to remove this thing here. I'll just say shop by, so create a div. So this is just a div with a shop by category. A tag. Here is an A tag. It's not even a tag set, it's just a regular paragraph. Shop by category, shop by category, and that category is also being small. Then I'm going to have an image. I'll just say down arrow. So this is one thing about coding. You also have to know how to, because you have to know like what is going on the. You also have to know what is going on the page. You understand? So I'll just say down arrow. I can put this here. So if I save that, this is what it is going to be like. What it's going to be like. So for this is shop by. So I'll just come here. This is shop by. Instead of border none, I'll remove this border none. I'll just say display flex. I'll give this image and a class of icon so that to make it smaller. Okay, so you can see it has already made sense. It has already made sense. So I'll just give it a gap of like 5 pixels, then margin right of like 10 pixels. So I'll save that. So this is what we have. Then this shop by category ought to be smaller. So I can say font size bar smallest. Shop by category. You can see this is their own. This is my own. I like my own like this. So there's the color is not black. The color is See, if we want to focus on all the details, let's just do it like this. So let's focus on this input now. Let's focus on the input. So this is let's now go to search input. Let's go to search input. This set anyway, I've actually not touched it. I'll just remove this AK from here. I thought that we were going to need it. So let's say search input. So the first thing that we're going to do, display flex, then align items center. So this is what we are going to get, right? This is what we are going to get. Again, what I want to do something. This eBay and shop by category, I want to group them. Would that work? Okay, let's just go and see what's up first. So this is what we have. This is the search by category. Now what I want to do, I want to just give it the border so that we can say this is the search input. I want to just give it the border 3 pixel solid black. So let's know where we are working with. So we know that this is where we are working with. Yeah, I think it's 2 pixels, not 3 pixels. This will be 2 pixels solid black. So we know that okay, this is what we are working with. The inputs and the all categories, I'll remove both their borders. So for the search inputs and inputs, I'll say border none. I'll also copy this search inputs and select border none too. So this is what we have. So this input, I'm going to give it a padding left. So the input div, I'm going to give it a padding left so that the search bar will not, the search icon will not be very close to the border left. So I'm going to say padding left should be like 20 pixels. So once I save that, sorry, this was for the select. I'm supposed to do it on the search input. Padding left 20 pixels, so you can see. Then I'm going to give it padding all round. I'm going to give it an all round padding too. So let's see. Okay, I'll just say padding top and bottom should be 10 pixels. Then left and right should be 0. So this padding left is now going to override that left and right. So I don't want it's going to override the padding left. So the right is just going to remain 0. So this is what we now have. So for the input now, I can now still give it its own padding left. So for this input, I can say padding left should be like 10 pixels. Font size should be 1.1 red. So once I save that, you can see it is now like this. So this all categories should have a border left. Or it's the input that we have a border right. Anyone works. So I can just say, have I given anything border none? Just border none. Okay. Well, I'll give it on the input. So I can say border right 1 pixel. So the see if it's the same gray. Still that same gray, light gray. So this padding top and bottom, I'll not give it to this one, I'll give it to this one. So let's see. Yeah, so I remove the padding from the search input div direct. So I just give it to I remove the padding from the search input div direct and I give it to the input, right? So that is why it is now like this. So main thing for us to do now is first to enlarge the width of this search input. But before we enlarge the width of it, let's put everything first. Let's style everything. So for this button, for this search button, so we'll say for this how I give it search button, yes. So we can just say color. So okay, it's fine. White background color, blue, but it's not ordinary blue, so it's like this, it's kind of like this blue. I don't even have power to start focusing on color, so anything we land with, that is what it is. So I'll just save it. Hopefully it looks good. So okay, it's not bad. Then I'll say padding top and bottom 10 pixels, then left and right, let's say 15 pixels. So that is now going to look like this. Okay, I'll say border I'll save that. It is going to look like this. Then let's see. Okay, so for this search, okay, no problem. I'll just give it a thing. I fucked up when I was doing this thing. I want to correct this. What I will just do, what I want to do, this search inputs, from this search input to this advanced, and from this search input to this advanced, I'll just cut it. So what I'll do, I'll say right, I'll paste it inside here. So I'll save that. No, I just wrapped everything inside a div with the name of right, so that I'll be able to do the spacing very well. So once I save it, you can see it has already changed it, so no problem, still fine. So I'll just come here inside sec A, we have right. Then I'll just say display flex. So once I say display flex, it should fix it. And I'm not going to I don't want to do align items center. I want to leave them stretched like this. I'm not going to do align items center. I want this button to be stretched so that it will be the same height with this input this thing. So what I'll just do now, I'll just say gap should be 10 pixels. So I'll save it. Then it's going to have this gap of 10 pixels. So for this input now, I can come to this search input and see width. The width should be, let's say, 80%. 80%, nothing works, that's fine. So this input, I'll remove it first. So what I will do, this is right here. So this place, I'll give it a width of 80%. So once I save it, let me give the background color so that I know what I'm working with. Okay, it already has the width of 80%, so I could not just see it. So this is, let me see if it's because of my 80%. If I save it, okay, good, it is because of my 80%. So this is my 80%. When we are done working with it, I'm going to remove it. So this is the 80%, which is nice. Then 80% is no bad. After giving the width of 80%, I'll give this search input now. So let me just explain what is happening. So this is the right that I just created. This is this div of right that I just created here. Good. So I said this right now should be 80% of section A. This is section A. This is section A. Right should be 80% of section A, or of the container. Sorry, not of section A, of the container. So right, since right is a direct child of this container, I can say right should be 80% of this container. So now I want search, since search input is a direct child of this right, I want search input to be a certain percentage of this right. So that is what I want to do. So right now is already 80%. So I want this input, search input now, to be a certain percentage of this right. So that is what I want to do. So I'll just come here and I can say width. I want to give it a background color of aqua. I'll remove this background color. I just want you guys to know what we are working with. So for this one now, I can say width of, let's say, 60%. So if I save that, you see that it now has 60% of this 80%, which is not enough. So I can say 80. So now it now have 80% of the 80% of that 80%, which is okay. But what I want to do, I'll just, let me say 70. Let's say 75. Let's just take back to 80. So 80 is fine. So give it 80%. So this is what we have now. So I can now remove, let me now remove the background colors. So I'll just remove this background colors. So this is what we now have. So I want to say, now I want the input. You can see now I want the input. Now the input is a direct child of this search input. Yes. So I want this. You can see this is the search input. I now want this input to take up 100% of the possible space it can take. That's what I want to do. So this, I want to go inside the input itself. So I'll just say width 100%. So it should take up 100% of the available space to it. Then the rest should go and hustle for their shop. So this is what has happened now. So this thing is looking like I confused you guys, but I hope you guys understood it. First of all, let me put in the background color again. Background color should be this one. I'll put this one as aqua. So search input is aqua. Then I'll put this right. Background color as blue violet. Good. So this entire piece from eBay up to this advanced here, right? From eBay up to this advanced here, everything is in section A. In fact, from here, from where your mouse is now, from the edge of this screen to the edge of this screen, everything is section A. Then inside section A, I now have a container. From this start of this eBay to this advanced here is the container, right? To this place here, say, is the part to this place actually is the container. Good. So is the container. Now inside the container, I created a div right. This is the right. From this purple, from this left, from this place here to the end of this purple here, that is the right. I said the right now should take what 80% of the entire container. So this eBay and this shop by category, they are just taking what 20%. So this is 20%. This is 80%. So out of this 80% now that the right is taken from the entire container of section A. And I'll say this search input should take 80% out of that 80%. Meaning this section, this right now is it has how many percent? 80% of the whole container. So this section input now has 80% of this whole right. That is what is happening. Then this input now has 100% of I give the percentage of 100, meaning it should take up all the space that is available to it. It can definitely not push this search icon out. It can definitely not put this select box out, but it should just take 100% of the space it can take. So that's exactly what happened. So for this input, I'll just say if you click on it, you are going to see this outline here, which I don't want. So I'll say outline none. And even for this one step, it has an outline. In fact, I'll just put it on all the select boxes. On all the select boxes, I can just come here and say select outline. So no matter the select box that I create, I don't now need to start doing outline none for every single one of them. So this is what we have. Last thing, that this advanced, we now have to put it to the center. So I'll just come here. So this advanced, I'll just give it a class of advanced. I'll give it a class of advanced. Then I can say advanced justify self center. So this ought to be align self center. So I don't have to align the whole this thing. I don't have to align everything to the center. I just have to align only this one to the center. So let's see. And this advanced is also small. It's small. So I'll say font size smallest, and color black. Actually gray. Color is gray. And text decoration. Okay, so this is what we have, and this is what they had. This search, this search. I need this search to be bigger. I need this search to be bigger. So I can say this thing should be 25. We have to check something. But okay, it's actually increasing. So okay, it's not bad. And that's very big. Let me put 50. Let me see how 50 will be. Let me reduce the distance for this input. So for this one, let me say 78. Oh, let's see the like this a bit. the gap to that I will put still contribute. So for this right gap just be 5 pixels. Okay, good. I like it like this. So the next thing to do now is all these ones, the whole save electronics, motors, fashion, health and beauty, industrial equipment, home details, and so. Okay, so for this one, let me see. Let me just copy, or I just want to copy it. Then this will be seg B. So I can say section. It's a class of seg B. And I can put in my container. I'll just paste all these things here. Let me see. If the correct things open, the correct things in your copy. Any problem? So I'll just copy and paste all these things. So I'll just copy and paste all this. Okay, I'll just do home and this save so that you guys will see how I put these icons. Then the rest of them are just the same. All these things that we can see, they are JavaScript. When we are doing, when on the JavaScript, when we are doing JavaScript, I can decide to add all these things. I can decide to add all these things when we do JavaScript, but it's fine. Let's just focus on this one. So this is home. Okay, all these things. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12. I need 12 A tags. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. For the second one, I'll say div ing. I'll put in the image, then I'll just put in my A tag here. This is for what's saved. This is for saved and hearts. And I can come here. Hearts. Copy image. I like this one. Copy image address. We just put this one here. Save. So this is what. Okay, this is what we have. Okay. People, let's just start typing. The first one is home electronics, motors, fashion. Oh my god, so this is what they have. This is what we have put. So next thing for us to do now is to style this thing. So I'll say this is seg B and container. So seg B container, the width is not 90%, the width will be like 70% margin also. So if I save that, this is what we have. Display flex to make everything horizontal. It is now like this. And I'll say font size will be smallest. Okay, I've put that font size as smallest. The gap should be 10 pixels. Put the cap as 10 pixels. Okay, that smallest is too small. So since smallest is too small, let's say small. Let's say small. We just make this one 14. So this one will be small. This will now be small. Okay, so this is 14. This is better. Then in the second total, this I'll just delete this small. Let's just stick to that smallest. Let's just stick to that smallest. So this is smallest, and it's like this. Okay. Then this icon now, let's reduce it. Let's reduce this icon. So this is icon, class icon -sm, so all the icon-sm on my page, icon-sm on my page, I want to just give them a weight of 7 or 18 pixels. Let's see. Okay, 20 is not bad. 20 pixels. So this is okay. Then inside this is the only div inside here. Good. So I can just say seg b. Inside seg b, there's a container. Inside container, there's a div. Then that div, I want it to display flex. It is already display flex. So see, it is already display flex, but you can see that both of them are not aligned. So it is with flex that I used to align it. Display flex and align items center. So once I do this, all of them will now be aligned to the center. Okay, so inside this container set, I can say justify content center. Justify content center, so that we move everything to the center of this thing. Move everything to the center of the container. So I can now increase the gap, or increase the, let's say 14 pixels. Okay, 14 pixels is not bad. Then I'll increase the gap to 15 pixels. The width of this thing, the width of this container, let me increase it to 80. The width of this container, I'll increase it to 80 pixels. So it's okay like this. Okay like this. So for the links now, I have to edit the links. Okay. For this container set, I'll still say align items center. Just align items center, so that everything will be aligned. Then for the links, seg b. In fact, seg all the links supposed to have this status, so that I don't have to do each and this thing for every single link on my page. So what I'll just do for all the links, I'll just say text decoration. I'll just do this for all the links on my page. So that should fix the text decoration. Then this color now, I want it to be gray, so I'll just say seg b a color should be gray. So once I save that, it should now be like this. The gray is darker. It should be like this. Okay. So for the seg b, I want it to have padding top. So I can just put it on the container. So the container will have padding top of 10 pixels, so that the links will not be too close to the top. This 80%. Oh. So I'll just say justify content space between. Okay, then I can now edit this thing. It's very okay. This is perfect like this. So next step, if you hover on each one, I just wanted to have that border left and border right. I just wanted to have the border left and border right if you hover on it. So that's just what I want for the links in section B. So I'll just copy this one, I'll paste it here, then I'll put over. So if you hover on it, what you want to happen? I need this color, so I'll say border left should be 1 pixel solid, and this, then I think it's supposed to be light gray. So I actually don't even need this color. Border left 1 pixel light gray. So border right, the same thing. So if you go here now, if you hover on all these links, you see yeah, these people's one is different chat. So I'll just give all these links padding. Let me just give all these links padding. Top and bottom is 0, left and right, let's say 5 pixels. I just give me 5 pixel padding. So okay, and the link, the padding will be at the top. So the padding top of the link, you can see this. If you look, let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, let me just zoom in. If you look closely, this border at the left and right here, it is not getting to the top. But if you look at this down, it is getting to the top, right? So I want to change that. I want it to get to the top. So what I'll just do, this padding top that I give to this container, I'll just cut it and give it to the links. So that should fix it. Okay, does not fix it totally. Oh, so please will be it. Let's reset this thing. Okay, it worked, right? It worked. Look at it. So it's working. It's because we zoomed it. That's why it was doing like that. Some things will not be here. Oh, this guy. I have to include this one inside because of this. You can see all these small details that these things are small details. Let me see if I can put this one here. I don't even need this thing. So let's see. Okay, so I just have to target this particular link now. I'll just say class of saved. So I have to just style this save. I'll give it a display of block, because links normally they have a display of inline. So I'll just change that display of inline to a display of block. That should not really change anything. And I'll just give it a display. Oh shit. Okay, I'll give it a display of flex. I'll give it a flex. So display flex, then align items center. Hopefully that works. Okay, it worked. So yeah, so everything works. So this is, I'm tired of this section. So this side is fine already. Let's move on to this side. So for this side, on the left, see, this thing is an image reason, right? So I'll just do this part on the left, then this side. We'll see what we do about it. So this one will now be section C, right? This will be section C. So the section C, then grab a container. Then in the container, I'll just have left. Inside is left. We have not adding each one on this page. We just use H2. So inside is left H2. You've got the goals, you've got the game. You've got the game. Discover the right stuff for every step of your fitness journey. Of your fitness journey. Let's save that and see what we are doing. So this is where we are now. Then finally shop now. So right arrow. So you just say right arrow, copy image address. So this is its chart for this section. This is it for this section. So everything, we're not going to do this right side. Maybe at the end we'll look for how to put images. I don't know yet, but let's just focus on what we have here. So let's go. So let's start this thing now. So first of all, for this this will be sec C, background color, I don't know colors though, from red we style it to whatever I want to style it to, like brown. Okay. Let me do something like this so that I'll know if I'm getting closer. think this color is peach. So. Peach puff. Okay, peach puff is closer. Then I can now see. This is the color. It's not even closer. So this is the color I'm going to use. Yes, okay. This is the color. So start getting our perfect color. Can now set the height. So we can say the height of this thing should be like 30 VH, 30 view height. So it should be bigger. Okay, this one is higher. Let's say 40 VH. It's 50. I'm not be surprised. That is very lovely. 50 is too much. It's 40. Okay, so since it's 40 VH, the next step is you've got the goal, you've got the card. So after the sexy, right, we do container sexy sexy. If you get it. I'll just say width should just be I might not even have to use width for this one, but I'll just say, instead of using width, I can just say margin left 10%. So this should still is too much. Margin auto. Okay, so it's okay like this. Then I'll give it a padding top and bottom. Padding top and bottom of like 20 pixels left and right of 0. So you've got the goals, we've got the gear. I think on this one we now set left. Okay, so the left now, so section C and left. I want to give it a background color so that we know what we're working with. So I'll just say this aquamarine. Then the width should be like 30%, which should just be 30%. So know that okay, everything is going to be inside this. Everything is going to be inside this box. So for the sexy H2, font size will be what 2 rem. So let's save that. Line height like 1.6 em. You'll see. Okay. Then margin bottom will be like 20 pixels. The CSS is about CSS is about trial and error. Yeah, CSS is about trial and error. This 1.5 em now, I'm not giving it out. Increase it to 1.4. Still not okay with it. 1.3. And so yeah, okay with it. Then this height of 40 VH, you change it to mean height. So the minimum height should be 40 VH. So if it is over 40 VH, it should just expand. So we have gotten what we wanted. Then discover the right stuff for every step of your fitness journey. So that is the next thing, the paragraph. Sexy paragraph. Font size should be 1.2 and the color, I've not even come to the color yet, so let me save that one first. For your fitness journey, there's full stop after that. Then after this, let's leave it like this. Then sexy button. So for the button, we say background color transparent. Background color transparent. So display of flex, align items center. So we need to align the text and that and this arrow. Okay. And we are going to say padding 10 pixels top and bottom, 20 pixels left and right. Okay, and I'm going to say margin top of 20 pixels. Okay, then for the color now, okay, this for the background to be border solid. Let's do it like this. So I'm not getting the color. So I can remove this this thing. I can remove it. So I can now try to change the color. Then go like line. Let's see this. Try to balance the color again. There are ways I can use to get it to button. Okay, see, let's just move on. We're not going to do art class here. So after everything, let's see. So I've changed the color for this is background color, then this is the color for this one. I'll just the color affected everything apart from the button. So the button, I'll paste the color here, then I'll also just paste this color. Okay. So affected everything. Now then the image on this side will look for, or we'll see something about it. Okay. This links also have padding button. Seg A padding top and bottom maybe 10. Seg 10 pixels. Okay, left and right will be 0. So it's cool like this. Then let's move on to explore popular categories. Explore popular categories for me. Explore popular categories. Let's create another section for this. So this will be section D now. Section B. It's in our container. And again, this thing that is moving, it is like carousel, the function of JavaScript, and we are just doing HTML and CSS in this HTML and CSS here. So that's why I I picked only one. Good. So explore popular categories. I can just say this will be H3 H and a link. Okay. So I can say top H3 or H2, so H2. Actually a link. It's actually a link. So this is the class I'm just going with FMTH2. Then I'll just say another link CO. So I'll just save this. Then this is what I have. Explore popular categories and CO. So after this I now have so I want to get okay, so these are cards 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So let's say 7. I'll just say bottom. So I'll say card, then I'll say image and paragraph. Image dots. Okay, I don't need to create a link set. So I'll just say item, then paragraph. So I have 7 of these cards, right? So I'll just say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I'll go to pixels and grab some of all these links. So okay, let me just do the everything here is link. Let me just change all these things to link. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So inside here, okay, what I'll just do first that these parts and accessories. And trading card. So okay, I'll just get a picture from pixels.com. I'll just say car tire. I'll see very nice picture of that. So I'll just like put it out so that video will be too long. So let's go. Trading cards. Okay. So we're back, and I have put images for everything. This is pattern accessories, trading cards, beloved luxuries, sneakers, watches, handbags, and start selling. So this is what we are looking for, and this is where we are. So you can see that there's difference. So I've just seen I made a mistake. No problem at all. So currently I'm never making mistakes. Okay, so let's go. All of them have, so this is a, let's look at what we are working with. We want to style let's first style the top. So we want to first style the explore popular categories and see all. So that's what we want to do. So we want to first style this to explore popular categories and see all. So let's come here, style.css. It is sec d container width is 90%, margin auto, save it, then second D, top, display flex. So it is now going to move this, is going to make these two to be joined together. Then I'll say justify content space between. So once I say space between, it's not going to put maximum space in between two of them. Then I can say let's put padding top for this container first. Padding top of like 40 pixels. Okay, then for the second D, top A, first child. So this is the first link in this top, because there are only two links. You can see there are only two links, A and A. So okay, this one I give it FMTH2, so I can just use it like that, or I can do it like this. I can say font size 2 rem, font weight, bold, color black. So if I save that, you can see this is how it is going to be. The font size 2 is looking too big, so I'll say 1.5. Then that's CO. This CO will just be last child. Last child, black, text decoration, underline. So then I have to say align items center. And for this top, I can say margin bottom 20, 30 pixels. So this is what we have. Then so let's now reduce the images. So for this image, so this is bottom. Let's go to bottom now. So I'll say sec D, bottom, display flex, align item center. Let's press C. Okay, in fact, before, let's see how the mobile responsive version is, so that we know if we use flex or grid. Okay, so flex is what we are supposed to use, so no problem. So this is how it is now. It is now like this, which is not bad yet. It is not bad yet. So for this bottom, let's style the card. So say sec D card. So each card, say display flex, then flex direction will be column. So once I save it, it is going to be like this. Then I'll say align items center, and you can see it is now going to be centralized. So I want to give each image a width and a height now. So I can say sec D card img, which should be 150 pixels. So each of them, which should be 150 pixels. 150 is too small. Let me see 200. So each one of them is 200 is too big. And this thing depends on your screen size. It depends on your screen size. So 150 150 pixels, then the height. Okay, I said with 160. Let's see how 160 pixels look for the height. Okay, it's not bad. Let's say border radius 50%. Border radius 50% is not like this. Then we'll say for this bottom now, you can see justify content space between. Okay, now going to put equal space in between them. And for the card, you can see cap 10 pixels. So it's going to put 10 pixels space in between the link and the distance. Let's say 15. Then all these things, they are black and bold. So apparently all the links here, okay, that one is not black. So in this card I can just say, you know, I'll just copy this one and put it here. I'll change this one to E. I'll just say color black, font width bold. Then I can say, so when you hover over it, I also want it to have padding bottom of 5 pixels. So I'll say then padding bottom of like 30 pixels. Then on hover, border bottom will be 1 pixel solid black. So let's see. So when you hover over it, you see you have 1 pixel solid black. This guy here, we have not do something like this for this our own. So let's do it. So for the button, for this button here, I'll just say color transparent, and background color should be this one. So if I save it, I can just put in transition 0.5x. So let's just see how it goes on hover. Okay, the color will be transparent. The color will be this initial color here. Okay, this image. Let's see it like that. For now, not for now. Let's just see it like that. Okay. Okay, no problem. At least it's looking good now. Nobody. So after this, we'll now go to this. We'll go to this. So you know what we are going to do. Most of all these things now will be copy and paste. Let's see. This one, this is sec D. This is section dot sec E. Section E now. This top here, I'll just copy it. I'll still put it inside content. In fact, I'll use this one as sec D. I'll use this one as sec D. Then I'll say container. Then I'll just paste this one here. So here, instead of, I'll just say today's deals all with free shipping. So I'll just put it here. Then if I go here, you see that it already has this this thing. So no need for me to start this one again. Then for all these ones, know what I'll do? I'll do one of the cards and just copy and paste it. I'll do one of the cards and just copy and paste it. That's what I'll do. So I'll say bottom, but this will be card 2. Then it is going to have an image, and it's going to have an image, yes. Okay, so what I'll do, if this image, this card 2, we have an image holder, image holder. Then I'm going to put my image inside here. I'm also going to put two things inside here. The heart image, this heart image here. So I'll just put in heart. So I'll just copy this one, copy image address. I'll put it inside here and say hearts. Then for the second image, I'll say item. I'll grab let me say headset. Wait up. Copy image address. Look at me. Yes, look at me. Let's see, like so open. Okay. So I might eventually do this thing. So okay, the name, I'll just leave the name as it is. So what I'll just do, I'll remove this one first. Then after the image holder, I'll put a tag. Then I'll put another one for price. Okay, I don't need insignificant class. So I'll just say $200.569.59. Then it's going to have one smaller distance at it. So this, I'll just put prices. So this is what I have. Then the name of this thing here, I'll just say wonderful item. So I know I was not seeing anything since, but hopefully when I'm okay, let me just, so basically this is the this is card 2, this is the card. So why I did image holder like this was because of this heart image. So I am going to place it I want to place it at the top right of each card. So that's why I did that card holder there, that image holder at that div of image holder, because I'll be placing it at the top right. Then the name is here and this thing is here. So when we are coding, we'll still see. So what I want to just do, I'll place card 2 that is here. This is, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, we have 5 visible ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll I'll just come here, right click, copy image address, paste my brother here, come here, right click, copy image address, paste my second brother here, right click, copy image address, paste my brother, right click, copy image address, and finally for my last trip, right click, copy image address, and paste this guy here. So save it and let's see what we have. This is what we have. You can see that it already has a display of flex, right? But the images are just too large, which is what we expect. So we just come here. So you can see I gave it sec D, not sec E. So I'll just say sec D card 2 img. Then I can say width should be, this one's the width were what? The width were 160. I can say width should be 200. Then height should be 250 pixels. So let's see. Oh, it affected this image. No problem. It affected this image. So please tell me that I give this thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to target. I have to target it well. So no problem. So this one will be card 2 img last child. Okay, good. So this is okay. So this is the last child. So I just, since there were 2 images in that image, in this image, since there are 2 images in this card 2, I just did the last image, so that's why it's targeted only this one. So this is 250, 300. Okay, then I want each card. I want the card 2, so I'll say sec D card 2 have a margin right of 20 pixels. 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 normally all these things are going to be in carousel, right? All these things are going to be in carousel. So I am just trying my best to replicate it as much as I can, but you will not really need to definitely you don't need to stress yourself for something like this because it is going to be in a carousel. So let's do this sec. So for the sec d image holder, so it's going to have a position of relative, right? Then for the sec d image first child is going to have a position of absolute top. So from the top it should be 10 pixels, from the right should be 10 pixels. So when I save this, you should see the images, and they now just came here. This one now, they just came here. So let's reduce the width. Width should be 20 pixels, 25 pixels. So once I save that, let me see background color white. Background color of white, padding of 10 pixels, and border radius 50%. No. Okay, let's just leave it like this. So, and this width of 25 pixels. Okay, it's not bad. So this is what we have. This is what we have here. Let's see what they have. Okay, their images have this. This did not put their image like that. They put it in this. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's see this image holder. Let me see background color. Okay, let me see what a gray color will do to this thing. Not really too much. So let's just leave it like this. So next, okay, then for the text now. This our text, this very wonderful item. So I'll say card 2A and color just give it this one, then it should be bold. Then it should also have font size of 1.1. At this point I think I'm just I'm just trying to wrap up this thing. Okay, it's not bold, sorry. Okay, then you should have a margin bottom of 15 pixels. Margin bottom of 15 pixels. Okay, say display block. Now give it a margin bottom of 15 pixels. So links, they are inline leveling. So working with margin top and bottom with them sometimes it can prove difficult. But if they prove difficult, just give them display block, then we hit it correct. So for the prices now, and that 15 pixels looks too much. For the prices, so the display block will just turn it from it's just going to turn it from inline level element to block level element. For the prices, display flex. You can see how important display flex is in CSS. Display flex, justify content, space between. Once you save it, it is now going to be like this, which is not bad. Oh no, it's bad. You just need a small gap of 10 of like 20 pixels. You are going to need to align them to the center. So it is now like this. So the first one needs a font width of bold. So once I save it, both of them are going to be bold. But the second one, so I'll say prices P last child. So the second one now is going to be font size of 0.8 rem. It's going to have a color of gray, then it's going to have a text decoration of stripe line journal structure. Let's save this. You can see that now it's now something like this. Not something like this. But for this one, I'll say this is for section D now. So for section D, let's see, have I start section D on this one? No, I've not started section D on this one. So I'll just say section D. Overflow X scroll. Overflow X scroll. So this scroll, let's when we code now is okay, the scroll is at the top. Okay. I'll remove this guy first. You know what, I'll come to this. No, I put two sections this now. So I'll come to this container here. This for the second. Okay, this is for the bottom. So I'll say over. I'll just say over dash x. So I can just come here. I'll say over dash x overflow x scroll. Okay, so it will move the whole. So you just put the scroll on only this side, not on the entire page. So moving on, we now get this one again. This was our section, this section 2 now, section B. So just get our section B again and just paste it there and edit it a bit. So this is section A, section B, section C. Okay, this is section C. For section C, we just copy section C and paste it here. Let's see how that looks. Okay. There ought to be small space. So for the container, segd container, for segd container, we just put padding. Okay, we put padding top, and then we put padding bottom. So just say padding 50 pixels top and bottom 0 pixels second, which is now good like this. So you can see how far we have gone. Then for this side, this one is equip yourself with fitness essentials. So I'll just come here. Equip yourself with fitness essentials. Then power up this here. This one can copy without space. I'll just remove this rubber. Place this rubber in here. Then get in shape. I did not give it to it, so this is it. So this is it. So I have already done this one now. I'll look for images to put here so that it's not able to blank like that. Then next step will now be to put this guy. Oh, let's see this image. Okay, so what I did, I just cut this image from here. I just like screenshotted it and I put it here. I just screenshotted it and put it here. So this will be what now? Section E. This section E is very similar to section C. Like this, my section E. What I'll do, I'll use. Look at what I want to do. I'll copy this thing again. Okay, I am going to copy this section C again, and I'll copy it here, and I'm going to put it here. So I'll save it. This is how it is now going to be. I'm going to have tools of these things, but there's no problem. So in the second one now, let's first edit the content. Explore, collect, and play. Explore, collect, play. Then find your favorites. So this our own is now like this. This our own is now like this. Find your favorite. Okay. So next thing that we're going to do, we'll just change this to sec E or sec E. Let's put it as sec E. So it is going to have its own different styling. So I can come here. In fact, I cannot say right. Then this right, this image will now be here. So I'll just say yellow.jpg. I will say sales items. So once I come to this place, this is how it is now going to look like. This is how it's now going to look like. So I'll come here. Sec E. I'll say background color white. So once I save it, it is now going to change this one to white. Now going to change this one back to white. Then I'll say sec E should be white. Okay, sec E container should have a display of what? Of flex. Should have display flex. Both of them will be like this. Well, I've already solved the issue now. Display flex is now like this. Then let it have sec E should have margin top of like 20 pixels, 30 pixels. So it's not like this. Then there should be a gap. So what I'll do, I'll say sec E right. We should have a width of this sec C. We give it a width of what? For the left, we give it a width of 25%. So this one will have a width of 75%. Then the image should have a width of now 100% of that 75%. So it is now going to be like this. So it's now going to be easy for me to put a gap here and say gap of like 50 pixels. So if I put a gap of 50 pixels, it is just going to automatically adjust. So this is what we have. Okay, and I'm saying that this thing is not supposed to be here. This is not this piece is not supposed to be here. So what I'll just say sec E container sec the width should be 100%. So if the width is 100%, it's going to take up this whole place. Then I'll just say padding left should be like 10 or 5 VW. So just 5% of the view width. So it's not going to be like this. So VH is for view height, VW is for view width. So this is what we have. This is what they have to score. So we will have the border bottom. We now have this border bottom here. So for sec E itself, I will say border bottom should be 1 pixel solid light gray. So once I save that, you see that it has this border bottom. You may not see it. Let me add when I put the footer, you guys are going to see it. Let me add padding bottom. See, border bottom is there, you guys just can see it. So the footer is the last thing to do. So this is these people, they never do their footer website. Okay, this footer links, we'll find, we just put let me see what this guy did. You just jump up everything. Okay, we have the luxury to do whatever we want now. This one we are definitely not going to do. Okay, so come here for the footer. We don't even use name. That is that semantic element, that's fine. So footer At the footer, let's see. Buy, sell, stay connected, about eBay. So these things are like different divs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 different divs. 5 different divs. So I say div. I'll just copy and paste this thing. So inside this div, right? Inside this div, we have let's say h4. Inside h4, we have ul with some li. This li, there are a tags inside, and these a tags, we have links inside them. So we have like at least 3 in each of them, right? Good. So this is the first. We can just say this is class of foot structure. Foot structure. They just this thing is very long, but okay. So I'll just copy this thing. In the second one, there's double, right? So I can just come here, I can say double, then I'll paste this foot structure twice. I'll come here, this is stay connected, I'll just paste this one, about eBay, I'll paste this one, then for that, you guys will see what I'm doing. Then for that double, I'll send the code. I'm going to send this. I'll give you guys a link to this code. Then I'll paste this one here. So I'm going to try and put everything inside. So I might know you guys might not see me typing it, but I'll see what I can do. So you guys, if once I save this thing, you guys will already see the difference here. You guys, I can just see that okay, something is going to be a great, but so far nothing is there yet. So let's go to buy. So once you put buy and I save it, you see that okay, buy is here. So registration. Okay, so I'm done with typing. I'm not done with everything, so this is everything so far, and I'm looking at why some of them are blue, some of them are not blue. I've gone to do mistake. Alright, so everything is fixed now. The only thing, this Facebook and Twitter, I wanted to show you guys how I'll do it. So this Facebook logo and Twitter logo. I'll just get Facebook. Let's get a black one. So I have to come to here. So this is for Facebook. I think the image comes before. this is Facebook one. Then for Twitter one, so once I save that, we're going to have this. Okay, then so let's work with this first. So my cells stay connected about a video help and contact. So inside my footer, I need to put this inside container. Oh, but no problem. I was supposed to put it inside container, but no problem. So I'll just have to start the footer like that. So I can just say footer, and I have to give the width of the footer 90%. I also say margin auto. And once I do that, you see it is going to be like this. All my UL, I want to say UL, list style none. So once I save that, you see that there will be no list style here. Then I can come and say display flex. Once I save that, it is now going to be like this, right? I'll say justify content space between. If I save that, it is now going to be spaced more. I can say padding top should be 50 pixels, and padding bottom should be 80 pixels. Okay, then I can, after all this, let's see H4. So I'll come here, you can see footer H4, this not display flex, color, and just uses dark gray, that makes no sense. Color dark gray, font size 1.1 rem, then margin bottom 15 pixels. I don't think this should be 1.1. No, just remove the font size and so it's not like this. So the margin bottom should just be 10, not 15. Margin bottom should just be 10. And for the links, they are supposed to be this color. So I'll say footer A. Font size will be 0.5, so 0.8 rem, so that it will be smaller. Margin bottom, you should have margin bottom of like 5. Okay, no, I'm not doing margin bottom now. I'll just say font size 0.8. Color should also be this gray. So once I save that, it will be like this. Ought to be lighter. Okay, now like this. Then this contact us an announcement. Where's that thing? In the last side, contact us and announcement. Okay, there's no this thing again. There ought to be community. see. Okay, so to be honest, okay, that was my okay. Look at see. Okay, is good. Then the ones that have double, because I said in foot structure, the double, there is double. So I'll say footer double. I can just say display flex direction column, then gap should be like 15 pixels. If we give space between these two, let me make it 20 pixels. Then for each list now, I can say, let me just use that footer. So I'll just come and say footer UL. So list that will be 1. Display will also be flex. Flex direction will also be column. Then gap can just be 10 pixels. So once I save that, so now put space between each of the UL tags. So it is not going to be like this. It's not going to be like this. Then these images, what we can do to them, I gave them I've not given them any listing. So I will give this to a class of social. This to here, I just say class. Let me just do it once. Here and here. Class of socials. So after I give them a class of socials, sorry my voice was low before. After I give them a class of socials, I'll just come here. Socials, display flex, align items center, gap 5 pixels. So once I save that, it should align this to well. So what is left again? Basically, this is it. This is it. Its idea is still what we have tried honestly. What we have tried. The last thing is this. All these things. See, okay. This thing is not maybe so. Let's just do mobile responsiveness now. So for mobile responsiveness, I can turn the screen to something like this, and to see how it will be on mobile site. This is how this site is going to be on mobile. I would cancel this one first. Okay, so let's assume that this is our mobile listing. So this is how it is going to be. Whereas these people's own, this is how their own is. So you can see that is not that good tip. But if this was a movie, at least theirs is still better than ours somehow. I'm thinking of just using my own style for mobile responsiveness because I don't like the way their own is. So I'll use my own style for the mobile responsiveness. So I'll come here. So what I want to do for let's start the mobile responsiveness now. So mobile responsiveness is just basically about trying to make it look good on both on desktop and mobile version. So imagine opening your phone and you are seeing a site like this. That will just be so bad. So first thing I will do, we'll say overflow X hidden. You can see I have this overflow X here. I don't want it, so I'm going to say what hidden. So once I save it, I'm not able to do that. I'm not able to overflow. So it's just overflow Y that we have. So this is okay. So I'll copy the whole thing. I'll copy everything. This is how I used to do my own mobile responsiveness. So I copied everything, the 306 lines of code. Then I'll put in at media, then max width will be, let's say, 700 pixels. Then I'll paste everything inside here again. So all this stuff, it is what I want to change that I'm going to what I'm going to change. I'm going to change it. Anything I want to leave as it is, I am going to just remove it. So this root now, I just want to, all these things I want to leave it. This body, I still, supposing I wanted it to be a different font size, I would have changed it, but I still want to leave it like this. 8 tags, I'll still leave it like this. All the icons, I'll still leave them like this. So this header now, so the container, I still want it to be 90%. Imagine I still want it to be auto. This display flex, I still want it to be like this. But there are some things that I don't want to be here. There are some things that I don't want to be here. So if you look at these people's own, you see that this, we just have my eBay and this cat. You don't have most of all these things here. So what we can just do, we just come here, then the things that are not here. So the only thing that we have here is I sign in. Even this register or register, we don't have it. So this or register, I can just copy everything, cut all these things and just put it in a span. So I'll just paste it inside. So this span is just like so that I can add a class to it. So I just make a class of big screen. So my plan is that to only show on big screen. So here, this my EB is also going to show. Then this notification is not going to show. I don't know which one is notification now. Message new sign. Okay, this one is notification, and here, so I'll just say class. Okay, I've given this one class before, equals to big screen. I'll save this one. This one I've given class before is going to affect it. So this class of the, I just put icon here. And I'll just delete this class of icon that was here before. I'll just delete the class of icon that was here. So for now, let's go to this thing now. So once I say if I say big dash screen, so I say big screen display none. If I save it, sorry, this is not my own. If I save it, you can see. So let me remove it. Let me undo. So I'll save it. You can see everything is still here. But once I put in my display none for big screen, you see it has already removed. So if on big screen, it is going to be like this. But once the thing is that once the screen size goes below Once the screen size reaches 700 pixels and start going below 700 pixels, it is going to, you are not going to be able to this thing. Once the screen size reaches 700 pixels, it is just going to start having the styling that are inside here. So that's what's happening. So after this, then we have header, container, align items, center. Okay, so everything here is okay now. Then right, display flex, everything here is okay. Everything here is also okay. Then this sign, okay, this one is also okay. This sign was for this one here. Then header select, that's all this header select is okay. Then for the header, the padding is, I still like the padding like that. So for section A now, it is like this. The width is also 90%. I'll still leave the width at 90%. I'll still leave the margin as also. Border bottom, I'll still leave it. This flex, I'll say flex wrap, and I'll say wrap. So this wrap is just like so that. Okay. The wrap is so that if the screen size is not big enough, it should come to the bottom. But since that will not work, I'll just give it display of grid. I can just give it display of grid, and I can say grid template columns repeats for 1FR. So if I save this, sec A container. I was working for this one instead of this one. Sorry. Let me reverse it. So this is sec A. So I still want it to be like this. So the flex now, I'll say flex direction column. So if I save that, okay, it is now going to be like this. It is going to be like this. Then I can say align items start is going to be like this. This shop by category, I don't want it. I'll just say big screen. So you have a display of place. No problem. I'll just come here. I'll say left. I'll put it here. Not really change anything. So I can just go. I'm just gonna say sec A left display text line items center. So it's going to be like this. Okay, so it's going to be like this now. Then for this logo, the width of 120 pixels, let me say let's leave it like this for now first. So this shop by display flex gap, I'll still leave it like this. Then this right display flex, the width should now be 100%, which should now be 100%. Then flex, I can say flex direction column. So if I say flex direction column, it is now going to be stacked column like this. I just want to put my own styling. I don't want to follow those people's styling, so I'll do it like this. Gap of 5 pixels. I can leave it like this. The width should be 100% now. So this input, I'll change the width to be 100%. So I'll save it. It is now going to be 100% like this. Then display flex All these things are the things that I don't really want to change. This okay, this search input, I'll leave it like this. This padding left of 20 pixels, I'll just say 10 pixels. Then for my input, border none, okay. Then the width of 100% for the input, I still want to leave it. In outlet, so I'm not changing anything in the input. For the select, I'm still not changing anything. Then for the button, I'll just add a margin bottom of like 5 pixels. Then the color and everything, I'm still leaving it like that. Then for the advanced, this I said margin bottom. Then for the advanced, I'll still copy this margin bottom and put it here. Then I'll save everything like this. So I feel it's okay like this. Then section B, container, I'll change it to 100 and I'll change it to 90%. So it's not going to be like this. Margin auto, okay. Then this display flex, then flex wrap will be wrap. Hopefully it works this time. Okay, so it worked this time. So I'll just do it like this. Justify content instead of space between. Let's see whether center will work. Okay, so justify content center works. So it's just going to do like this kind of. I can add gap. Gap should be like 15 pixels. Okay, so it's now going to be like this. Let's see, 10 pixels. Yeah, there's now more space. It's looking better like this now. So this display flex, it was display flex ever since. This cap was not here. Align items and font size. Those items I'm still leaving like this. Then section B, the div. I think the div is for this one, so still the same thing. I'm still going to leave it. The links, I still want them to be that color. I still want them to have that over effect. Then this saved. Yeah, so we do it like this. So section C. So we're now moving to section C. So I'll leave the background color like this. But this 40 VH, I don't want it to. I don't know if I still want it, but I'll still leave it for now first. This container of 90 pixels, okay. I still want all these things. But this left that weight is 25%, no, I want to change it to 100%. So it is now going to be like this. So okay, so this is what I am now going to have, which is okay. Then this color, I'll still leave it like this. The font size of 2.5 rem, I'll change it to 1.5 rem. The line height, I can still leave it like this. Margin bottom of 20 pixels, I can change it to 10 pixels. Then this one of this font size of 1.2 rem, I'll change it to 1 rem. Then the bottom background color is this. The padding of 10 and 20, I can change it to 7 and 14. On mobile size, we want them to be smaller and bigger. So margin top of 20, and change it to 10. Then this is the border, all these things. So you can see it. So you can see that we can now know how much height we want to give this thing. So this is 40 VH. You can just say 30 VH. You can see. So the height is okay now. So you can leave this one like this. Then for the left. This is okay. Then button hover, still want it to have the same hover effect when on the button. So for section D now, with 90%, okay. This one, let's change it to 100%. So it's going to take up everything. Margin also padding 50, or let's leave that 90%. margin auto, padding 50/50. Let's leave it like this. Then for the, so what I'll just put here for the container itself, I'll just say overflow x scroll. So I'll just save it. So you're just going to have the scroll here for the overflow. So for the width of 90%, I'll leave it like this. So for the top, display flex, okay, this overflow x is supposed to be at the bottom here. So I'll just say it's still going to be the same thing. So I can just remove this. I can just remove it from here. Then this top, I still want it to be display flex. I still want everything to be the same. Then for this one that is 1.5 rem, I can change it to 1.2 rem. Then it should still be bold and black. Then this one should still have the style. Then for the bottom, I've now put the scroll to the bottom. Display flex, justify content space between. I'll just leave it on like this. So for the card now, I'll just say margin right in 20 pixels, so that the space in between. Then I can leave all these things as the way. Then for the card image of 160, for the width, I can change it to 100. Then the width will be 100 too. Okay, this is better like this. So border radius 50, I'll still leave it like this. Then for the card links and all this stuff, I can just say font size 0.9 rem. If I say it will be smaller, then I'll just remove everything else. And on hover, we'll see after down the line. Okay, on hover, we'll see after border bottom. Then for card 2, margin right, so they should have margin right of 35 pixels, still okay. Then card 2 image order should still be position relative. This absolute and this hard sign, I don't need to change anything, so I'll just do it like that. Then all these ones now should have, let's do 100. So 100. So I'll leave it like this. So that border right, I'll leave it like this. Let's see how it is on font size. I don't know why this is always doing like this. Okay, no problem. So for this, if you guys notice, this one already has the styling for this one, so I don't even need to touch it. And for this is card A, safety card A. Okay, maybe I change this one. Card 2A. Let's go back to card 2. So I can still leave all these things. The prices, so there's card 2A just now. Yeah, let me see, change the font size. Okay, font size 1.1 rem. I'll change it to 0.9 rem. Then I'll remove 1, 2, 3. For the prices, I'll see for the prices, font size 0.9. I'll just save it. And so I'll just make everything smaller, display flex, star. I'm leaving all these things as they are. So anything you just see me, just so that I'm leaving it as it is. So all these ones, you just leaving them as they are. And this overflow X of screw, it was here before, so I'm just going to remove it. Then for section E, this is section E. I am going to leave it as it is. Then this one, the container now, I'll now have to say flex direction colon, so I'll not save it. It is now going to be like this. Display flex, I'll remove it without this padding left. This one now I can change it to, okay, I'll change it to 100%. I'll leave it on this padding left, I'll change it to 0. It is now going to be like this. This one I'll just change it to 90. So I'm going to save it like, no, I'll leave this one as 100. I'll leave this one as 100. Then sec E left, and I can say padding left 5 BW. We should align this one back. And the container flex direction column with 100%. The width was always 100%, so I can leave it like this. So for the right now, the width, I'll change the width to 100% so that the image now go spread everywhere, and the image was always 100%. I'll leave it like this. So for the footer, UL list style none. So this I'll leave all these things like this. Display flex, I'll just put, let me see, flex wrap. Okay, so that's at least all this fixed. If it is smaller than, if the screen is smaller than this, it is also going to reduce. So width of 90%, okay, margin auto, display flex, justify content, all these things, I just put them like this. Then footer H4, footer double flex direction column, I still do all these things like this. So this is what we have. So this is the desktop version. Let's see. I'm coming. I want to see something. Open my edge. Okay, so this is, I want to just put this thing here and see the mobile version. So this is how it is on my edge, pretty much the same thing. I want to try and test the mobile version. It still has this overflow, I don't know why. Okay, I forget it does not have any overflow. So this is how it is going to be on. This is how it is going to be on the mobile site. Let me put this at 75, or let me put this at 50. So this is how it is going to be on a mobile. These are the mobile version is going to be. Yeah, not that bad. So it is going to have this, and you are going to be able to scroll like this. You are also going to be able to scroll like this. So this video covered a lot, and hopefully you guys gained a lot from it. I know that the mobile responsiveness, I think I'll just do a video for the mobile responsiveness, because most of the time when it's time for mobile responsiveness, I'm already, it's like the school has already finished. But it's cool, and I hope you guys learned a lot from this. So this is the mobile version. This is the web version, and this is the initial site. This is the initial site. Yes, this is the initial site, like this. This is our own site, like this, and this is our mobile version. This is our mobile version, so this is how it is on. This is how it is going to be on a mobile phone. So we came from this. Let's remove the CSS and see. So let's remove the whole CSS and see it. So we got from this to this. So hopefully you guys gained a lot. Thank you very much for watching up to this point. Like and subscribe if you have not liked and subscribe, and please share these videos because people you know and people you like might need it. So thank you very much. Have a nice day or have a nice night.